But what do you think of all of that?
It definitely seems very similar to Spider-Man 2, I think, in a lot of similar situations of where it's like he throws out his suit and he's
Mm,
done with that. If it's a similar case of like, oh, the main villain has his technology take over his mind,
mm,
that's pretty similar to what happened to Doc Ock.
right.
Uh, I don't know if Vulture is a kind of villain. Well, I mean, we do see him be like the main antagonist in No Way Home, but or
Mm.
not No Way Home, Homecoming.
Homecoming. Yeah.
But I think that worked better in that case because that was like the start of like Spider-Man
Right.
as his own thing in the MCU. Whereas now it's like he's already taken on Green Goblin, he's already taken on Doc Ock, he's already taken on Venom, Sandman,
Right.
Goblin Junior. Like
Goblin Jr.
Goblin Junior, that's what it is. And so it's just like in that case, him being the main antagonist seems a little more unrealistic, especially if he's the only antagonist. Just because it's
Mm.
like he's already fought guys like this and stuff
Right.
like this already. So it's like, how is this not like 30 minutes tops
Right. Right.
before the end of the movie here?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see.
And
Like, if,
I love Vulture. He's a
right.
top five Spider-Man villain for me personally. But like
But against like a withered kind of like
a veteran
experienced
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
I don't see
right?
him like
I
lasting
feel
long
like
here.
you would need like a Mysterio kind of level character that could
Right.
actually fuck with his head.
Mysterio, I could see being
So,
like the main antagonist of it. Even like Lizard, I would say probably has like better chances of being like a
right.
main antagonist in the situation. Not exactly.
I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I agree too. Like, I mean, I don't dislike Vulture, but he's never been one of my guys. So like, seeing a movie with him as the main villain, I'm like, obviously, again, I'm gonna go see this movie anyway, the
Yeah,
Spider-Man. But if like Vulture's the main villain, although Michael Keaton did an incredible job
he did do
as Vulture, I'm definitely more like, okay, whatever. Like, I'd rather have I mean, Mysterio is my favorite,
Right. Yeah.
but like Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Mysterio, those are like the three that I kind of want to see, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I agree with you where it is like probably does seem like it'd be a 30-minute fight. He would web up his wings and call it a day.
Right.
Um, I think maybe Vulturess actually could have been a bigger threat to him if she was a villain because of the fact that they cultivate some sort of relationship throughout the movie. So when he ends up having to fight like his new girlfriend, that's a heavier toll
Right.
than having to fight like a older guy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? In a bird suit.
But I do still very much so like the idea of there being like a Vulture, especially if it's just like a switch up of like Felicia Hardy not being like Black Cat in that sort of situation. It's
Right.
like there's that emotional connection there, obviously, but also just like it's such a unique concept that we really haven't seen,
Mhm.
or at least not outside like the comics or anything like that.
Right.
Because I love when they mix stuff up like that, like they did in, like Into the Spider Verse, of where they had like all these different like variations of like villains and stuff like that. Where like Doc Ock is
Right.
actually this like she's a woman in this movie, and like
What?
Scorpion's not like that same guy. He's like he was what was he? It was like a
He was like a oh god, I'm forgetting.
because he had like almost like the Darth Maul sort of situation where he had like the bottom half of his
Right.
body just being like
Right.
the spider scorpion claw thing
Right.
sort of
Right.
situation.
Yeah, I see what you're saying when
Yeah.
they kind of like switch things
So
up.
yeah, switching it makes
Uh,
things like original and unique, and I think
yeah.
that's exciting stuff to see.
Right.